Heartless, Forbidden, Book 1. Written by Suzana Thompson. Narrated by Paulina Schubert. Chapter 29. I began to sever all ties to my old life that day. When I called off sick from work, I also gave my 2 weeks' notice. Keeping the job had made sense while I was driving out there to school anyway, but now it wouldn't be worth driving there just for a part-time job. I had a vague idea in my mind about finding another job closer to my new school, but it was just a thought at the moment. Like a coward, my main focus was on escaping the mess I had made. Another casualty caused by my new relationship with Cade was my fledgling friendship with Jenna. She called me after school that day and didn't waste any time on small talk. "You could have told me," she declared. "You knew I would hear about it, so you could have told me yourself about you and Cade." The truth was that I hadn't even thought about Jenna since things had changed between Cade and me, but I didn't let her know that. "I'm sorry. I wasn't expecting anything to happen with Cade." That was true, at least. "I was," she said. "I knew it as soon as I saw how jealous he got over you at the party. He wanted you, so I knew that he would get you. Cade can get any girl he wants." I remembered having similar thoughts about him and resolving to deny him. It bothered me to think that I had caved so quickly. But the situation was different now. I had discovered that there was more to Cade than I had originally assumed. His sentimental collection of maps in memory of his sister had proven that to me. Yet Jenna's comment still troubled me. Cade's softer, sweeter side had won me over, and I didn't want to dwell on my bad first impression of him. I felt like we had gotten past our rough start, and I wanted to leave behind all the unpleasantness. "I can't blame you," she continued. "Living with him, there's just no way to resist that." It was clear that she meant sex with Cade, and I tried to convince her otherwise. "It's not like that. We just started dating, so we're not, It'll happen soon," she proclaimed. As I was about to deny that, she made a remark I didn't expect from her. "He's not a man whore. He could be, but he's not. He didn't cheat on me while we were together, and I haven't heard anything about him hooking up with anyone since we broke up. He's actually the kind of guy who sticks with one girl." While I was processing that, she added that she had seen our confrontation with Skylar. "I can understand why she's upset, but she is wrong that you stole him from her. He wouldn't get with you if he wanted her." She sighed, and her voice got thicker with emotion. "He wouldn't get with you if he wanted me either. He doesn't love me. And that's not your fault, but it hurts." I could hear her crying now. "It's over. It's really over. When I saw how crazy he got over you, I finally had to face it." "I don't blame you," she sniffled as I wondered what I could possibly say to her. "If I was in your shoes, I'd do the same thing." She sighed deeply, and her voice was a bit stronger now. "I really do like you, but I just can't be friends with you. Seeing you with Cade would be so... I just can't." "I understand," I replied sadly, feeling bad for her and disappointed that I'd lost another friend. "I'm transferring to another school, so I hope that helps. You won't have to see me around school with Cade much longer." "Oh," she responded. "Well, yeah, that will be easier. For everyone, I think." The only person who didn't like that idea was Cade. I told him about it after he got home from basketball practice. He had texted me earlier when he saw that I wasn't in class after lunch, and I had replied that I'd had my mom take me home. She had come with a member of the household staff who had driven my car home for me. "I can't believe you're letting Skylar chase you away from school," Cade exclaimed while we were talking in my room before dinner. "She needs to fucking get over it." His insensitivity to her feelings was a remnant of his former heartless attitude, and I didn't like it. People can't just switch off their emotions overnight. She had a crush on you for years. It's not so easy to get over that. "It's just that I won't see you all day," he lamented. "I thought we would be driving to school together and sitting together at lunch. You could come to my games and cheer me on, and everyone would know that you're my girl." "I can still come to your games," I told him. "I don't have to be a student there to go to the games." "Yeah," he agreed half-heartedly. But it's like we just got together and you're already leaving me. I'm not leaving you, I stressed. I'm leaving school. You and I are still together. We freaking live together, I said, gesturing around us with my arm. How much more together could we be? A devious smirk transformed his expression from disappointed to naughty. Do you want me to show you? I could feel my face warming as erotic thoughts of our bodies joining together fired up my imagination. The memory of seeing him shirtless combined with my memory of him seeing me topless, and my mind put that together with us kissing to form one hot, arousing image. Cade's gaze became heated. Come to my room, he urged in a low, seductive voice. I was in such an erotic trance that the sound of my ringtone made me jump. I snatched my phone up with startled quickness and answered in a shaky voice. Hello? Lexi, Mom said. I can't believe I'm being so lazy, but I didn't feel like walking up all those stairs. Dinner's ready. Could you let Cade know too? Okay, I replied. We'll be right down. That was my mom, I explained to Cade. Dinner's ready. I'm more interested in dessert, he replied in a teasing tone and moved closer to me. I can't wait, he whispered in my ear. Heat suffused my entire body, and Cade lost his teasing expression when he pulled back to look at me. His voice was hoarse when he spoke. Damn, we need to cool down. He stepped toward the door. Go down, and I'll be there soon. I began to pace around my room after he left. What was I going to do now? There was no doubt that I wanted Cade, but I didn't want things to happen too fast like they had with Lucas. Cade wasn't Lucas, I reminded myself. Even Jenna had said that he wasn't a player. Yet part of me still worried whether he really wanted more than sex with me. The only way to know for sure would be to postpone having sex until we were together longer. But that wasn't going to be easy when we were spending every night in the same house. I knew how important it was not to make a mistake, though, because Cade was now permanently in my life. I wouldn't be able to avoid him if things went wrong between us, so I had to be careful not to give him everything until I knew it was right.